So I've prepared a stand-up set for you guys in English. Is that okay? I come from London, where English is not a given. That's good, that's good. I don't know if you've seen me before. Good to be here, not because of my comedy, but I was in the news. I'm a 12-year-old Syrian asylum seeker from Calais. I started stand-up with that joke in 2017, and thanks to the consistently abject border control policy of the Tories, this joke is still alive and relevant.
Now, international news, round-the-clock emergency operations, special operations carried out by Royal Air Force and Royal Marines commandos, evacuating British nationals from Sudan. Hundreds were airlifted to the British base of Akrotiri in Cyprus, as the Sudanese capital Khartoum descended further into sectarian violence, street fighting and looting. Meanwhile, British citizens in Leicester have been continuing to live with sectarian violence, street fighting and looting. Who's taking them to Cyprus? It's all part of an effort to make Barbie dolls more relatable to a bigger number of girls. Their next release, Barbie, the white English girl from underprivileged background, abused by Pakistani gangs, and Ken, the cowardly English policeman who did nothing about it. For fear of being called a racist. I might lose my day job because of it. Oh, hang on, I've already lost it. So we are in the clear.
Let's see. So do you like the king in this part of the country? No, yes. This is not Liverpool, is it? What's going on? No, I have mixed feelings about the king because he's old. I mean, the queen was old too, but she grew old with the country, right? But this king, we got him already old. So it's a weird feeling when the king is kind of old and out of touch and corrupt. No, hang on, that's Biden. That's Biden. Wrong joke. The king is only old and out of touch. He's not corrupt. How can a king be corrupt? I'd like to change the constitution to stay on the throne forever. That is already the deal, Your Majesty. The king cannot be corrupt.
You know what they say? The US and UK are two nations united by the infatuation for the same useless royal family. It's true, but the coronation was great. It had pomp, ceremony, everything, and history was made thanks to Meghan Markle's absence. An all-white family featured on British TV for a long time. But that was a first in a long time, right? Yeah, but there was a spooky moment at the beginning when guests witnessed an apparition of Queen Elizabeth in Westminster Abbey, but soon it turned out to be Emmanuel Macron's wife. Of course, the coronation was an opportunity for the royal family to renew their pledge to serve the nation by taking credit for everything that works and distancing themselves from everything that doesn't. Charles was sworn by the Archbishop of Canterbury, and he pledged solemnly that he will not allow Christianity to stop him from serving the Church of England. Church of England, the second funniest British invention in history. What was that all about? But, of course, the funniest ever British invention is called the state of Pakistan. I have a lot of fans in India. This is for you. We are filming. But you know, the British monarch, as the head of the Church of England, bears the title of Defender of the Faith. And Charles and his late mother have been defending the Christian faith pretty much in the same manner that Harry Maguire has been defending Manchester United's goal line. If you're watching this in America, Charles and his late mother have been defending Christian faith pretty much in the same manner that Kamala Harris has been defending your southern borders. Thank you. During Her Majesty's reign, churches in England became so empty that in Rochester, in Norwich, they had to install crazy golf and helter-skelter slides inside the cathedral's nave to attract the faithfuls. I mean, churches in England are so empty that unlike other European countries like in France, Islamic terrorists even don't bother attacking them in this country. It's not worth the effort. The cost-effect analysis just doesn't add up. For the first time in history, less than 50% of Britons identify as Christians. In fact, experts believe that at this point, there's only one solution to revive Christianity in Britain: a land border with Mexico. But Prince Harry also participated, but he did not talk to his brother Prince William. Inside sources say their relationship might have been damaged beyond repair. So let this be a word of warning to all of you. If you ever decide to crap all over your brother on America's most popular talk show, and then again in a book, and then again in a Netflix series, and then in the sequel, and in interviews on UK national TV, and in podcasts, this might damage your relationship beyond repair. The American Journal of Behavior Sciences has described Prince William's reaction as normal. Again, Anthony Amirati was not the biggest penis this summer in the news. It was Keir Starmer. There were race riots after 3 little kids were killed by an immigrant. So Keir came out as a prime minister. He said, "I'm utterly saddened by the senseless loss of these 3 beautiful police cars. White people should immediately stop rioting, looting, stealing. It's cultural appropriation." He had a point, to be honest. I mean, cut Keir some slack. And now he wants to give Chagos Islands to Mauritius. I mean, giving Chagos Islands to Mauritius is the biggest betrayal of Labour government towards Britain ever since they gave London to Pakistan. So every nation has some delusions. Like British people think Westminster is the mother of all parliaments. They think Tories are right wing. Have you been to the continental Europe? Let me tell you what right wing is in the continental Europe. A party that reduces police numbers and police stations. We call them a lot of things. We don't call them right wing. Right wingers, European right wingers, very much keen on chasing criminals. British right wingers, very much keen on chasing foxes. It's a delusion. I wish I could do this in my native land, Italy, but we don't have stand-up down there because the weather is nice outside. Also, themes of stand-up don't work in Italy, you know. I don't know if you are frequent comedy punters, you go to a lot of comedy clubs, but on a Friday, okay. Is that a heckle? Okay.
So on a Friday or any day, there are some themes of stand-up. Comedians, British comedians, come on stage. They either do self-deprecation. Oh, I'm such a loser. My life's a mess. I'm falling apart. Italians don't fancy self-deprecations. Italians have been consistently pleased with themselves ever since they invented civilization. A lot of British comedians talk about their problems with the opposite sex, like I can't talk to girls, I can't pull girls. Can you imagine if I go on stage in Italy and tell them I can't pull girls? That wouldn't make me funny, that would make me a national disgrace. A lot of British comedians talk about their problems with alcohol. You know, we Italians don't get alcohol abuse jokes. They don't get it because in Italy we drink much less. Reason being that we need less alcohol to find each other attractive. True story. But it's true, the British have the best sense of humor. I'm glad I'm here. It's true, the British have the best sense of humor. Think about it. I tell you why, because if my country also had won both world wars and was still smaller and poorer than Germany, I would want to have a bloody good laugh about it as well. Okay, you have been a great crowd. I have been, save any surprises, the funniest Italian of the night. Thank you very much. Ok, you can... Non è vero! Smentissimi.